guys, my name is Nikias, also known as the Lemon Boy, and today we will be comparing Apple's smallest iPhones of the year, the iPhone 12 mini and the iPhone SE. As you guys know, I've been using the iPhone SE since it's launched. I switched to the iPhone 12 Pro now, but I have a lot of experience with the iPhone SE and now with the iPhone 12 mini. First thing that you gotta know on having a small phone is that when you buy a small phone, you also get a small battery. Both of these phones aren't really good battery-wise. So if you want an iPhone that has great battery life, these iPhones are not the right ones for you. Now, if we're talking design, iPhone SE comes in 3 colors. It comes in red, it comes in white, and it comes in black. While the iPhone 12 mini comes in a bunch of different colors, I unboxed all 5 iPhone 12 colors. If you guys want to check out that unboxing, the links are in the description. Now, if we're talking about the size, the iPhone SE is a tiny bit taller than the iPhone 12 mini. iPhone 12 mini has a 5.4-inch display, while the iPhone SE has a 4.7-inch display. So if we're talking about display, iPhone 12 mini wins here because it's just a much more enjoyable experience. And both of them, since they are extremely small devices, you can reach the top on notification center on both devices, which is something that I love and I miss when I go to big phones. I want to reach the top with ease, and that happens with both phones, which is just awesome. Both iPhones have a 12 megapixel camera. Both iPhones shoot great photos, but the iPhone 12 mini does come with an extra lens, which is an ultra-wide lens. I personally love the ultra-wide lens. It's just so fun to use. Alright, this is the front-facing camera on the iPhone 12 mini, and this is the front-facing camera on the iPhone SE. How do I sound? How do I sound? How do I look? How do I look? Here's backlighting. This is how it behaves over here. All right, so the biggest difference on these two devices, the difference that, makes people choose between one or the other is the following. The iPhone 12 mini has an edge-to-edge display, it's got Face ID, and it does not have a home button. While the iPhone SE does have a home button, it does not have Face ID. The screen is not edge-to-edge. You will have these big bezels on the top and on the bottom of the iPhone. So which one is better if we're talking about that? Well, there's a couple things to consider. First of all, Touch ID is better right now in 2020. I mean, Face ID does not work with masks, and I'm wearing a face mask all freaking day long, so it will not work. So maybe in 2020, Touch ID is a better solution. Another thing is that by not having a home button, the experience of the iPhone is definitely so much better than having a home button. That's just my opinion, but of course that can vary depending on who you're talking to. Now, another pretty big difference on the iPhone 12 mini is MagSafe. So you get this MagSafe charger. Of course, you have to buy it separately, and it just snaps on the back of the iPhone and it starts charging automatically. So this is Apple's way on removing the lightning port in a couple of years. You can actually charge the iPhone SE via MagSafe, but it's not magnetic, but you could see it just slides off. You technically can charge it, but it's not the same. Which one of these iPhones is faster? Which one has the best performance? Well, the iPhone 12 mini is a little bit faster. It's got the A14 Bionic versus the iPhone SE, which has the A13 Bionic. But forget about A13, A14 Bionic. Yes, A14 is a faster chip, but the A13 Bionic chip on the iPhone SE is extremely fast. It's actually got the same chip as the iPhone 11 Pro, and that's some crazy speed. So forget about performance. Sure, iPhone 12 mini technically is faster on paper, but they are both extremely fast. Since they are so fast, that also means that they will last you a very long time as well. All right, so enough of the comparing. Which iPhone should you buy in 2020, the iPhone 12 mini or the iPhone SE? The iPhone 12 mini is obviously better, but it's also more expensive. So should you save the cash and get an iPhone SE, or should you buy the iPhone 12 mini? Here's my take. iPhone 12 mini is so much better because of the design. The iPhone 12 mini has such a better design. It's got a better screen. You're gonna get that edge-to-edge display, but iPhone SE also has Touch ID, which is better in 2020. If you don't mind having an edge-to-edge display, if you don't mind having an extra lens, if you don't really care about that, and if you don't really care of this design, do not buy the iPhone 12 mini because the iPhone SE works for most people. So if I had to choose between these two iPhones, I would obviously pick the iPhone 12 mini because of that ultra-wide camera, which I find it a lot of value, and that, edge-to-edge display. I love this form factor. I love this new design. I like MagSafe, But if you don't really care about that, iPhone SE is the way to go. It's the way to go for most people. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.